So then, Clara, what are we up to?
What are we up to? We are up to finding out what gives people joy in their lives at any moment right now.
As opposed to, well, in addition to doing this.
Oh,
because
yes.
this gives us joy, doesn't it? This
gives us joy. There are so many things that give. Certainly, I know that all sorts of wonderful things that give me joy right now, at any moment, and it might just be seeing beautiful clouds.
Yes.
Actually, or the sun beaming through, or the shape. Look at that beautiful cloud over the top there. You know, all sorts of things actually just make me sort of thrilled. But I mean, that's me. And so we're going to find out what gives people joy right now, what ideally could or would give people joy, and then how that ties into the joy and good tidings of Christmas.
Yes, okay, that all sounds fabby.
It does rather, doesn't it?
Indeed, okay.
It seems like fun.
Alright, let's go and talk to some people.
Peckham, and he's Joe Peckham.
Peckham?
Yeah.
Not from Peckham?
No.
I love the colour of your hair. That's very vibrant. That's so. Right, I want to know what gives you joy in your life at any time. Your wife. Oh, how beautiful is that? That's absolutely wonderful. What gives you joy?
All my family.
Yes.
And my garden.
And your garden.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. What bits in your garden give you joy?
Everything. We've got a massive garden. It's all been pebbled, and we have got ornaments and glitter balls and wind chimes, and people come and stop and come and around it.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. And what especially about your wife gives you joy?
Well, because she's always there for me. You know, for 40-something years now.
Isn't that lovely?
She's always been there.
So how long have you had your store here?
I had my store here. I've been here for two weeks now.
Are you actually here in? Are you based in Thanet?
I'm based in Thanet. Yeah. I'm based in, yeah. I don't have no shop, no nothing at all.
Right.
Just I got my stand. I got a little storage where I put my stuff and broasters. I got my cart, everything. So I give people, and people when they need something, then they give me a ring, then I give them.
So what do you do during Christmas yourself then? I mean, are you looking forward to Christmas itself?
Yes, of course, yeah. I'm waiting for I'm pleased. I wait for Christmas to come. We have nice turkey, you know, and nice things, nice food, keeps you warm, you know.
I'm 25 years old.
Yeah.
I'm currently sofa surfing.
Sofa surfing, are you?
Yeah. I've just gone through a bad situation at the minute, so I've moved back down here to be closer to my family. For
Okay.
moral support and to help sort my health out, basically.
Okay. So today I'm actually asking people questions about joy.
Yeah.
You know, can you just tell me what gives you joy?
My kids. I've got
Your
three.
kids.
Have
you got three kids?
Yeah, I've got 2 girls and 1 boy.
And are they with you down here?
No.
Okay.
Oh, so you got your turkey?
Yes.
Are you going to be around the fire or
yeah,
something?
Nice chimney, you know, on the fire with nice log wool, nice carpet. Sit down, couple drink, and that's it. And peace.
Bit of peace.
Yeah, peace. Yeah.
Is it? Do you have any sort of family occasions coming up?
Yes, I got family here. Yeah, I got 2 sisters and 2 brothers and 1 brother here.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you all get together
It's coming all from London. Then I got my friend here. I got 2 English people. I live with them for 23 years now. 2 brothers.
Right.
Because I'm twin and my brother, and that's 2 brothers. We live together. You know, we know years with each other.
Okay.
And having good place in Morocco as well. When I'm coming here, I'm coming to see them and that's.
If there was something else that would give you joy, what would it be?
Oh, my dogs.
Your dogs?
Yeah, we've got 4 dogs.
What flavour dogs are they? And not that I'm thinking you're going to be eating them, but...
Right, he's got a long-haired lurcher.
Okay.
A staff.
Yes.
They're the 2 that he has down his yard. and I've got a Yorkshire Terrier and a sausage dog.
And a sausage dog? That is rather flavoursome, really. So then, may I just ask then what could and would give you joy?
This year is going to be my first year without my kids.
Right.
At Christmas, and I know I'm going to really struggle.
Yes.
So having my kids with me at Christmas will give me the most joy.
Will you go down to the beach and all that sort of thing over Christmas too?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And you're not one of those who has a dip on New Year's Day, are you?
No way.
A nice cruise would be nice, but I do wish they would find a cure for cancer and Alzheimer's.
Okay.
I really wish that would
Yes.
be a joy. If,
Yeah. How does that fit in with Christmas?
well, we spend Christmas with the family,
So that's your joy?
so that's our joy.
Yes.
I don't know who the others would fit in, not cures for cancer and Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
I don't know where they would fit in, but it would be nice, you know.
So is Christmas a time that you love, or Christmas a time that's sort of, I don't know, what does Christmas do? You like it?
We
You're
love
fans?
Christmas. We love Christmas.
Lovely. I am delighted to meet you both.
Well, basically, like because I went and brought up around the family, and that, being with my kids at Christmas, and that will basically gives me the opportunity to be able to give them what I didn't have.
Yes.
And that,
that's vital.
I had a really bad upbringing, and
Yes.
obviously, because of that reason, I want to make my kids' lives better than what I had.
Yes.
So.
I really needed to, I think actually, on reflection, I needed to bring in how commercialism actually then impacted joy, and I didn't ask.
Well, we were
that
trying to
question.
be positive
Yes.
this time.
No, I know.
I mean, I know it doesn't come naturally to either of us. No, being the cynics that we are.
There you go, the bigger bits because you're a bigger person.
Oh, is that what? Spiritually, emotionally, or just physically?
I was thinking of volume, height, volume.
Volume doesn't sound very flattering. Anyway,
I need to bring in my growing Christmas tree that has maybe sort of grown about this much. There won't be that many bugs, but it needs to be sort of like
debugged,
and then I shall bring it in and it'll go upstairs to the living room, and I'll put some little pretty lights on it and lots of decorations that I've accumulated over multitudes of years, and I've only ever had, I think, I bought 2 Christmas trees. I've only ever had to buy 2 or maybe 3 Christmas trees in my adult life.
Okay.
When I was little, we had 1 Christmas tree that I ever remember, vaguely remember. My mother hated it so much. My mother really hated Christmas with a vengeance. And a part of that would have been actually finance. You know, she was bringing up 3 children on her own. And Christmas then was actually a terrible struggle. And, you know, I sort of feel really sad for her now. But I have to say her venom about Christmas was such that I need somebody to do IEMT on me, actually, to see whether that will disentangle my feelings about Christmas and the memories.
Goodness.
Of it. Because it makes me ache. If I think about it, I get an ache.
Okay.
So it is.
I mean, my parents were into the. They really. My parents were not wealthy, but they went to a lot of effort to try to give us presents. My brother and I.
No, we did have presents.
And we had the tree and all that sort of
struggle.
thing.
No, we didn't. Only, as I say, only once. And only once did we have Christmas decorations up or something. My mother hated it.
With
a vengeance.
We only really had the decorations up in the first few years of my life. I think once I got past the age of 6, it was just the tree and decorations immediately around the tree.
Yeah, but that's quite nice, actually. I think, actually, you know, pretty trees could be really lovely.
There's something mystical. I mean, it was one of the things I really liked as a kid. The tree, and it'd be a real tree, so you get the smell of the pine.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But also the lights in a dark room.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So you'd have these little lights on the tree, and there was something mystical and powerful about that.
And also, actually, Christmas crackers. That's the other thing.
Christmas crackers.
Christmas crackers. I love Christmas crackers, and I remember having it one year in our. So I can remember various things that came out of Christmas crackers, and somewhere I may even have actually one of the little ceramic little turtley thing that came out of a Christmas cracker. It was real, you know. I mean, it was you know, ornaments. But I do remember there was one year where we got these various things, and there was this. I had a. Oh, there were various things. Do you remember the soaps that you would take out and they grew fur?
Yes, I do remember.
And I had a Father Christmas who, you know, all of his beard grew, and that was amazing. So I remember that. And then I had a monkey, a little plastic monkey, and it had cigarettes. And you could put the cigarettes into its mouth and you lit them, and it would actually do smoke like this. You know, this was the days before health and safety. And it burnt the monkey. The monkey's face melted. So that was one. And then I had this little camera thing that you could put these negatives in. And it was probably sort of early Chinese, you know, sort of merchandise. And so you'd sort of like hold this camera up and you would be able to see what was in the negatives. And it was porn. And my mother was so horrified. And she's sort of like, oh, you can't be looking, he can't be looking at that. And so that made us want to get these things even more.
I never had any porn interface situations, you know, as a young lad.
Did you not?
Not for Christmas, anyway.
And I love singing carols. I must make sure I go to somewhere like, you know, actually some of the local church services. Not that I'm religious, I hasten to add.
I'm not religious either, and I have to say I don't like listening to carols generally anymore.
Okay. They're too saccharine.
Yeah, they're too cliched.
Okay.
Because, I mean, they're obviously the same carols every single year. And and now after 53 years, it's like they've rather lost their magic for me. You know, it's just because it's been overplayed.
Manufactured.
Yeah, it is.
It's manufactured rather than genuine. And I think, you know, it's almost as though, you know, if people, although, I mean, there's something important about festivals, but it's almost like this fills, you know, this fills this time of year. Sort of the systemic manufacture of people having to spend money for Christmas. If people had the money to spend throughout the year, and they're maybe not buying the genuine things that they need.
Yes, exactly.
And so all of the people suffer, businesses suffer, the economy suffers, you know, and maybe, you know, there has to be, if it was returned to its truer sense.
And when you're talking about things that people need,
yes.
I mean, you know, certainly for me, a lot of the time, all I need is the contact, the love of others.
Yes.
you know, and I don't necessarily need a packet full of
Bullshit.
of moustaches. Or,
Hey, look,
indeed, I know. Don't take it off. It's important.
it's there. Look, it's
there
the-
that,
very hard to see, but you might be able to see it.
yeah, but it does add a certain pathos to your phone case.